Could Becky Lynch be leaving WWE? Well, in this video, we're going to break it down because she actually addressed it in a recent interview. Now, look, Lynch's contract is slated to come up in 2024, and there is no doubt in her mind what she's going to do. And it's also a safe bet that WWE is not going to let this woman just walk out the door, right? They're going to fight tooth and nail to keep her under contract because she's one of their biggest stars, not only in the women's division, but in the entire company. After her rise in NXT, floundering there, right? Floundering on the main roster until her epic feud with Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, getting punched in the face by Nia Jax. Thank God Nia Jax broke this woman's nose, or excuse me, orbital bone. And it's crazy that everything has worked out the way she has, right? She was part of the very first women's WrestleMania main event in 2019 at WrestleMania 35 with Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, etc. She went on an epic run as the man, right? Changed the business in that regard, elevated the women yet again, continued to evolve the women's division yet again, and then took time off to have her first child with Seth Rollins. And now she's back, and she actually had a recent run in NXT as the NXT Women's Champion for 2023. Now, while speaking in a recent interview, she was asked, while appearing on Strutting with Gorilla, that's the name of the show. Anyways, she was asked whether or not she plans to stay with WWE when her contract does expire in 2024. Now, keep in mind that her, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, there are a bunch of stars in WWE that have their deals expiring in 2024. And it's also at a time where WWE is locking down talent to long-term deals. Your Charlotte Flairs, your Rey Mysterios, your Dominic Mysterios, etc. This is what she had to say in regards to whether or not she plans to stay with WWE when the deal is up. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Growing up, WWE is what I watched, what I loved. It's the reason I became a professional wrestler. Now, having been in it, I love it. I love the people. I love the audience. And I love being an important part of change. I love that I get to continue that drive and that my voice matters in WWE. I feel listened to. I feel like we've been able to change the landscape of women's wrestling forever. That feels very special to me. It's my home. It's where I was born as a professional wrestler in many ways in terms of my influence, and it's where I will retire. Now, Lynch is slated to wrestle on the day one episode of Raw, the January 1st, 2024, against Nia Jax. They've been building up that match, and they've actually done a pretty good job at it. It's nice to see that Becky Lynch is so confident in her ability. It's nice to see that she is confident in where she is going to be remaining for the rest of her career, as long as nothing changes, clearly. But yeah, Becky Lynch, she's going to stay with WWE.